Now in the middle of the longest cold snap in 3 years right here in Connecticut. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Scott McDonald.
And I'm Amy Hudak. Ann Nyberg is off tonight. And as Joe mentioned, the wave of below freezing temperatures likely to affect your New Year's Eve plans. And the big chill creating some big challenges tonight. Water main breaks in 3 separate towns. It's a freezing mess in Newington, Rocky Hill, and Bloomfield. Water has been spilling out onto the busy roads and then freezing up because it's so cold out. News 8's Bob Wilson live in Rocky Hill tonight, where crews have been on scene all night. Bob.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay out of the way here. They got a lot of activity. There's back to dump truck in right now. It is bitter cold out here. This is one of 3 active mains they had going on this evening. This is the last one to finish up. They do have water back on, but they got to fill in the hole right now. Not a very good angle, but you can see they're dumping more payload into the hole right now. And interestingly enough, you think of how it's like to be out there shoveling the walk with cold hands and cold feet. Imagine standing inside the trench, water up to your knees in this kind of cold.
I went to the sink and tried to turn on the water there and turn on the laundry, and no water.
But there was water in the streets and all over the place, on the sidewalks and in front yards, all of it turning to ice as MDC crews try and repair a water main break.
I was really surprised when I came home and all the trucks were outside.
It happened during this evening's commute on Wittenberry Avenue in Bloomfield. It was slippery, sloshy, and an icy mess. Crews working hard, cold air going in and out of their lungs as they battled the slippery conditions and numb hands as they were trying to get the water back on as fast as possible.
I am thankful that they are out there, but I feel sorry for them that, it's freezing cold.
And it's been happening around the state. MDC alone is working 3 active ruptures from Bloomfield to Rocky Hill to Newington. The bitter cold causing frost heaves, which snaps pipes. If you notice something funny going on with your water, the water company says they want to know about it as soon as possible.
It could be no water at all. It could be very low water pressure or trickle of water. It could be discolored water or a lot of air in the water.
So right now they're just finishing up this hole right here and putting the fill in. That's even frozen. They're trying to get the fill to come out of the truck. And it's very difficult to work in these conditions. Not only does water freeze over and ice up the valves, they have to chip it off just to get the water shut off, but they have to rotate crews in and out of the trucks in the back to keep them warm. They say, just please be patient because it's difficult to work in these cold conditions.
I myself work out in the winter when it snows. I'm out there plowing and salting and sanding and doing all that stuff. So I definitely appreciate their efforts.
There is a lot of people who have a lot of patience understanding just how cold it is. And we can't emphasize it enough. If you see something funny with your water, those descriptions, the air in your water or just a trickle of water, no water at all, call them immediately. Because the water can get underneath the streets and cause big problems if they don't get to it. They want to get to it sooner than later. I'm Bob Wilson, reporting live in Rocky Hill, News 8.